Well, friends, it looks like we have made it to scene number 4, our last scene of game night for 2025, where the player characters carry bad intentions into the Undermountain with Hazma's group of adventurers. Once again, there are way too many patrons at the yawning portal for the PC's liking. The group is focused on rescuing their companions from Sloven Jessup's ghost in the secret laboratory back at the Shield Street Manor. And the quickest way is by finishing this task as soon as possible. Consequences be damned. I believe, since the Serpent of Waterdeep, the elf known as Elaith, has set the players on this path, it should be the elf that narrates our last scene of December's game night.
Thank you, Bill. You're too kind. Friends, let us continue as the player characters descend with Hazma's group into the familiar entrance of Waterdeep's Undermountain. As the party begins explorations of the largest dungeon complex in all of Toril, the player characters advise the group not to look into the mirrors of the long hallway. When Hazma questions them again about which direction they should go, the PCs suggest several routes which lead the group towards the Rat Hills Gate, off of the map Hazma uses. They tell Hazma's group that one turn is as good as another to find adventure in the Undermountain. How devious of them. The player characters plan on allowing the Undermountain monsters to fight the war of attrition for them before they make their move against the group. This happens sooner than they expect, as a pack of ghouls attack the group, and the priest, Finnegan, fails to turn a single one of them. The pack tears into the front ranks, and one of the group is paralyzed as several ghouls rip her apart. The priest doesn't fare much better, nor does the fighter, Sarah, as the ghouls pack up on the two of them. The player characters hold back, much to Hazma's surprise. The PCs encourage Hazma to use his spells, and he begins casting. The PCs decide to make their move then, and Rufus steps behind Hazma as he casts his spell. Rufus hits with his powerful backstab, and Hazma falls to the ground, a deep gash across his back. The priest, Finnegan, sees Hazma fall just as two ghouls bring him to the ground. He manages one last breath to shout at the player characters.
Damn you backstabbing charlatans! I knew you lot had bad intentions. Damn you all to the abyss!
Hazma manages to get to his knees as the ghouls bring down the remaining members of his group.
How could you do this to me? I thought you were honorable. This was for my father. Curse you, you murderous dogs!
Reinhardt's axe and Muzahi's wand bring the remaining ghouls down, and the player characters systematically search the dead adventurers for anything and everything worth taking. They collect their spoils and move on quickly from the area, as the battle was quite noisy. They refer to the map Vanyara provided for them, and set off for the Rat Hills Gate. Unsympathetic and emotionless, just like real bad guys. They truly believe they are moving closer to rescuing their companions. As the player characters make their way through the dungeon complex, they encounter a gelatinous cube, and then, a short time later, Muzahi is forced to use his precious Wand of Lightning twice on a large group of battle-hardened bugbears. You see, dear viewer, although the PC's fearsome reputation for returning from the Undermountain is well earned, the group is short Hara's powerful sword and magical boots. They are also missing Ashley's priestly spells during this foray. The Undermountain of Waterdeep is not to be taken lightly, no matter your experience. They move with hasted steps towards the Rat Hills Gate through the dungeon. The problem with being a bad guy is not only the Watch Patrol, or indeed even the goodly pathetic paladins that would right all the world's wrongs. The real problem is that monsters eat bad guys too. Not to mention a stab in the back from other like-minded bad guys. Eventually they make it to the secret alcove and the gate. Muzahi falls down a large mountain of garbage and takes some damage from it, adding insult to injury. The PCs group together and the necromancer enacts the magic of the Voyager Staff, returning the player characters back to the dining room of the Shield Street Manor. Oh dear. What to do about Sloven Jessup's ghost and their poor companions starving to death in the laboratory? The Dungeon Master covers his mouth to hide my smirk. 75 years ago, I sold Sloven Jessup tainted components for his spell. I knew full well they would explode upon mixing them. They even believe that the few magical trinkets taken from Hazma's corpse are the prize. Wrong, friends. His estate in the Sea Ward and all of his possessions that I now own are the real prize here. I am so looking forward to our next session in 2026. Thank you for watching.